Welcome to another beautiful day in the Matrix. My name's Chaos Chris. I'm going to be your host today. Today, we're going to talk about Element 280 and how it's glitching in the simulation. It's going to be a fun-packed video, so stay tuned to the end to get our overall analysis on how this project is going to impact the entire TitanX ecosystem. With that being said, let's hop right in this video. So, if you guys have been paying attention to TitanX, a lot of these altcoins are blowing up. We're seeing awesome utility from Hydra to Volt to Inferno, and now we have a new protocol that revolves around liquidity pools, NFTs, and tax tokens. And the name of that project is Element 280 or E280. And if you guys have been paying attention to this space, they recently just launched this project. Now, I'm going to dive into this protocol, tell you guys what's going on, give you guys my initial thoughts of the first day after it launched, and then discuss how this is going to impact the entire ecosystem, because Element 280 is a lot bigger than you think, and there's a good chance that once TitanX hits its hyper-deflationary phase, this protocol will have a bigger impact than you may think. So, come over here to docs.helios-hlx.wins/element280. I'll put in the description down below. There's a great overview of Element 280, and without getting too far in the weeds, Element 280 has two components. It has a token and then it has an NFT. During the mint phase, you can either mint some tokens or you can get an NFT. The NFT allows you to earn yield off of the entire protocol. And also, you have the option to convert your NFT to tokens later on if you so choose so. That's the main thing. Now, a very brief breakdown of how Element 280 works. It's basically a token called ELMT, that's the ticker, and it's going to be bonded with all the other TitanX ecosystem tokens. Now, there's a series of taxes on the buys and sells, and those taxes are going to be used to burn the build on TitanX protocol, burn Element 280, and then also send some of the fees over to the Helios treasury, which will be used to support the Helios ecosystem in the foreseeable future. So overall, just initial glance, man, this thing is absolutely brilliant. And plus it's got Element 280, 280, 28. 28 is the number of wealth, matrix, glitching, baby. That's what I'm talking about. So come over here to the E280 tokenomics. The minting is going to be 28 days. The supply is going to be capped after those 28 days. And then during the mint phase, there's going to be 16% on buy, sells, and transfer taxes. And then after the mint phase, there's going to be a 4% on buys, sells, and transfer taxes. Now, the mint phase is only going to be for 28 days. So, of course, the rewards are going to be a little bit souped up, and then they're going to die down. So, during the mint phase, about 12.8% go to NFT rewards. So if you own a certain NFT, you're actually going to get paid out rewards just having the NFT. 1.6% is going to burn the Element token, and then 1.2% is going to go to a Genesis wallet, and 0.4% goes straight into the Helios treasury. Now, after the mint phase, once this is concluded and the token is capped, 2.4% is going to go to NFT rewards, 0.8% is going to go to a burn of the ELMT token or the Element token, 0.6% goes to the Genesis, and 0.2% straight into the Helios treasury. Now, there's different types of NFTs that go from legendary to common, and then there's also amped, where if you burn some of your TitanX, you get a special multiplier. And the best way to really break this down is if you have a legendary, you're going to earn more of those rewards from the E280 payout. If you got a common, you're going to earn less. And that's just the theory about how this plays out. So during the mint phase, if we go back over here, it talks about how the tax is going to be 16%. This is to incentivize people to go and mint an NFT so you can earn rewards rather than just market buy the token right off the bat. So if you're interested, not financial advice, I would highly encourage you to do the NFT during the mint phase, and then after the mint phase, maybe consider getting a bag. Not financial advice. Now, the rewards pool is going to be interesting. So the rewards pool gets filled with the ELMT from two types of events, 4% from buy, sells, and transfers, 3% from tax from burning the NFT to claim the ELMT back in the token. Now, if you guys check out the NFT specs, there's something called the NFT backing. So, for example, if you have legendary, 10 billion ELMT tokens are going to be backing legendary. So let's say you decide to burn your NFT to claim those tokens. There is going to be a 3% tax burning the NFT to claim the ELMT tokens backing it. So if you decide to do that, that's what's going to happen. Now, the TitanX distribution. So there's going to be LPs between all the TitanX tokens. And there's a phenomenal breakdown of how this works. And the top token is going to be DragonX with 12% because DragonX has a huge market share of the TitanX ecosystem. And then it decreases all the way down to JakeX with just 3%. So the theory behind the percent allocation is to incentivize the bigger projects so that there's more of a burn, more volume going through the token, and also, you know, supports those types of projects because there's a good chance that they will push them up in the foreseeable future. But overall, what I really like is this involves every single project that recently launched. Now, under LP creation, so during the process when this sets up, all that TitanX that's used to mint these NFTs is going to be used to set up and build LPs between every single one of these tokens. If you guys want to check out LP creation, I'm not going to go too much into it. Please feel free to check it out. Now, when we go into the buy and burn, this is where things get really interesting and really super duper exciting. Now, with these LPs being set up, there's going to be a 90% burn on the ecosystem token, and 10% is going to be used to burn that ecosystem token. Excuse me, I'm sorry. So there's going to be a 90% burn the ecosystem token, 10%, exception with the TitanX sent to the Helios treasury, and then buy and burn element token, 80%. So 10% is going to be sent over to the 6% is going to be sent over to the Genesis address, and 4% is going to be sent over to the Helios treasury. So the theory behind the element 280 token, or the NFT collection, or the protocol, is to burn as much build on TitanX protocol tokens as humanly possible, burn the ELMNT token, and ultimately build a ever-expanding price floor in a liquidity web within the TitanX ecosystem, which I think is absolutely brilliant. Now, if we come over to Element 280, you guys can check it out over here. And if you guys want to come and mint your NFTs, you can come here, get your common, get your rare, get your legendary. Just click one right here. It'll set you up. And what I really like about this is you can do your payment in TitanX, or you can do your payment in ETH. It is completely up to you. But if you decide to do on ETH, the ETH is going to be used to market buy TitanX and then go in and set up the NFT. So overall, it's really great. It's just one click button, and it's one less thing you have to really worry about. So overall, I love this approach. And if you guys are interested in the NFTs, come check it out because this is very user friendly. Now, come over here to the buy and burn. This is where things get pretty crazy. There's a bunch of buy and burns on all these tokens like we outlined in the white paper. You can actually come over here, connect your wallet, burn some of these tokens, and then you can actually earn a little bit for activating the buy and burn, which is absolutely crazy. So this is a great way to earn a little passive income because they give you some of the tokens to cover the gas fee. So if you guys get lucky, man, you could find one that has a really great profitable payout and use that to earn some passive income, not financial advice. Now, if we come over here to the stats, this is going to get really important and really crazy because this is where I'm really excited. This gives you a great breakdown of all the tokens that the Element 280 protocol has burned. So we have ELMNT token. A bunch of that's been burned right off the bat. It shows you how much TitanX has been burnt. Right now, at the time of this recording, it is sitting at 2.6 billion. I'm sure this is going to be much higher, so please check this out if you're watching it in the future. We got Hyper being burned, Baby Dragon X, Hydra, Awesome X, Inferno, one of my favorite protocols, being burned. And then we even have the Titan Farms token being burned across the board. So overall, it looks really good. There's an LP manager that talks about adding liquidity. There's marketplaces, there's docs, whole 9 yards, all stop shop, easy button for the TitanX ecosystem. Now, I'm just going to get right down to it. What are my overall thoughts of Element 280, and what do I think it's going to do to the Helios ecosystem? I like E280. It brings all these protocols together, it burns all the tokens, and it also adds immense value into another liquidity web within the TitanX ecosystem. Now, the one thing that I'm paying special attention to is the Helios protocol, because some of these fees generated from E280 is going to be sent to the treasury. And so with the treasury, the DAO can vote on what they decide to do. They can either use these tokens to burn, pay for more protocols, etc., etc. In my opinion, what's probably going to happen in these investment pools, just a prediction, me speculating, there's a good chance that the DAO might vote to use this to burn more of the Helios token. So based off of what I'm seeing right now, the value of the Helios ecosystem is going to be an accurate reflection of the investment pool that's being funded by E280. And so based off of what's being built off of the E280, we got 28 days, there's a good chance this investment pool could have hundreds of $1,000s up to millions. And so in my opinion, once we see the conclusion of the E280 protocol, the Helios protocol could set up to absolutely explode. Now, on top of that, we are going to see more protocols launch on top of TitanX. E280 is going to be adding and building on top of these protocols. So E280 is going to be an ever-expanding ecosystem, and it's going to allow Helios to grow. So in my opinion, E280 is going to be a major catalyst behind the Helios protocol, and this is one project protocol I would keep on your radar and on your watch list. Well, guys, that's it for a video. Leave a comment down below. Let me know, what do you think about E280? Also, please let me know, what do you think about Helios? I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, y'all.